This old gate here at the end of my barn needs repairing, so that's what I'm going to do today. Now the first thing I'm going to do in repairing this gate, I'm going to take these hinges off so I can move it. Got some lag bolts in it. I'm going to take these out because when I repair it, I'm going to move it to the other side of the barn, the hinges. I like it on the other side better, so that's where I'm going to put it. Have to be careful. I don't want this to fall when I get it loose. I think what I can do is take this top hinge off. Once I take the top hinge off, I can lift it off the other hinge and then take it loose from the gate. I think I'll do it that way, and that way maybe it won't fall. Now that I've got it taken loose at the top, got a hinge down here at the bottom. This hinge here, I'm just going to lift it up off of that. Try to anyway. And that's not going to work, so I'll just take it loose. Don't think I need that extension on my ratchet. This gate's made out of solid oak. The oak come from a tree out of my parents' yard. The tree blew down probably close to 25 years ago. So this wood is it's been stored up, which I've had this gate on my barn for about 5 or 6 years. Before that, the lumber was stored in my father's shed. I need Kate in here to help me. Hard to do it by yourself. Now the problem with this gate, I had the hinge pin over here on this side, right here. As you can see this hole. Problem with it, this board here, this old barn has rotted out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to replace this board here, and then I'll run my hinge pin back through there and put it on this side. It was on this side at one time, and I moved it because it had that hole had rotted out. But one hinge pin will go there. The other hinge pin will go right here. So, first thing I got to do is cut the board out. So that's what I'll do next. Okay, what I'd like to do, I'm going to mark this board. I'm going to cut it. There's a stud right there behind it. Stud right where those nails are at. Right there. what I want to do is I want to cut it right next to that nail. That's the board I'm taking out. So that's the stud line. That's the line I'm cutting. Now that I got my board nailed in, I'll go around to the other side and I'm going to drill a hole where my hinge pin will go. Now that I've got my holes drilled there for my hinge pin, I'm going to put my hinge on my gate to do that. I want my gate to swing up against the wall of the barn here, so to do that, I think I need to put my hinge that way so when it turns, it'll be flat against the wall. So to do that, I've got to drill me some pilot holes. Right there. This oak wood, if you don't drill a pilot hole, it'll twist the lag bolt off when you're tightening it up. So always drill your pilot hole. Now, I'll attempt to put this hinge on this gate. Gotta mark my place for it. Works better if you plug it up. To adjust the swing of this gate, you have this hinge pin that has a nut on each side. So if I tighten this up, that's going to raise the other end of the gate, and that's what I want to do, is raise it just a little bit. It does not take much to turn this to raise the other end, so I'm going to attempt to do that. As I turn this, this is raising the bottom corner of the other end of the gate. This is how you adjust the gate. I have the nut on the back side of this wall loosened, and I'll just turn this nut here till I get the end of the gate the way I like it. And once I get it the way I like it, then I'll go inside the barn and tighten the nut on the other end. Just a few more turns and it should be good. I like it because it's made out of wood. It's milled, come from my parents' property. Glad that I got to use these gates for my farm. If you like these videos, I ask you to please like, share, subscribe. We do videos, things that happen here.